This is the B3RN
and B3RN HD1 Los Angeles,
the B3 Radio Network.
Welcome back to Off the Record here on the B3 Radio Network, Southern California's internet talk station. I am Brian Bonparios. Behind the boards, Winter MacGyver Horn, and over here making weird, obnoxious noises, Michael Vitae. I'm not going to ask.
I'm sorry, at this point I've had a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
She's out back. No, her name is Sugar. I'm kidding.
How come when you said sugar, I thought of a black girl, and it didn't help that you said, oh yeah, she's out in the back.
Because you're racist. That's
Anywho.
why. It's your racial preconceptions, dude. It's wrong of you.
The cowboy hat doesn't help.
I know, right? It only gets you flagged by security. It's like,
Yeah.
this guy.
While
not-
the guy
not
in the
guy
fucking trench coat gets in the
walks
front
by.
of the fucking line.
Yeah, the guy in the trench coat gets a free pass. It's
Yes,
like, oh, we're
yeah.
used to that. It's like, dude, this,
Yeah,
it's
here
like,
in LA, it's always a common.
It's like, dude, this is Gardena. You don't need- Anyways.
Yes, bad things in the news. And don't forget, you can always call us at 626-532-7154. Leave us a voicemail, or if you're able to actually talk to us on the air, go ahead and do that. Or you can always leave us an email at offtherecordradio@yahoo.com, or check us out on b3radionetwork.webs.com. And you can subscribe now to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and on iTunes. We are on all four formats.
Call us now.
Yes.
Or else.
The end is near.
No, we don't have anything else. We just say, or else.
Oh, okay.
We leave that up to them.
And then 5 minutes of silence. Well, I did find something. It's kind of disturbing. An Ohio mother accused of injecting her children with heroin before school.
The hell?
Talk about getting high off of education. Where authorities say an Ohio mother has been arrested on all charges of accusations of injecting her teenage children with heroin before sending them off to school. So she would wake them up, give them shots of heroin, and then go, okay, little Johnny and Tina, now you can go to school.
Okay, so there's liquid lunch. What do we call this? Something like, injected breakfast?
Yeah, there has to be a name for it, right? This could be fun.
All right, send in your thoughts maybe as to what we can call this.
Hero-O's? Alpha Cheerios? Count Drugula?
That actually might work.
That actually does.
Because
Well, he's all cracked out anyway, right?
Yeah, there you go.
He's all white and like pale as fuck.
It's like, what'd you have for breakfast? I had the count.
Hey, actually, instead he has that pointy nose. Instead of just having that nose like that, it's just a needle. So he's just like a woodpecker just chopping.
Count Dracula's a mosquito.
I will suck your blood.
Put something in there too.
Yes, well, county sheriffs say that the 35-year-old woman, Parker, was arrested on Friday on Ohio State University and was at the Ohio State University Hospital, where she had a warrant out for her arrest, and she has 2 counts, each of felonious assault and corrupting another with drug charges and child endangerment.
Wow.
The children have been taken away from her, ages 14 and 16. It doesn't say if they're male or female, but apparently this went on for several months. And so they've been taken out of her custody and placed into Child Protective Services. And apparently she did not give any other news. And apparently this went on for several months, but during the years of 2008 to 2010, where she started to do this. And it just got out now that she was. I don't know how the story got out that she was doing it. Maybe they had like holes or maybe
Track marks?
Yeah, track marks. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, has anyone else here seen Requiem for a Dream?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, it's all about it. I don't know if it's all about heroin use, but yeah, what's his face? Jake Gyllenhaal, I think, is it? I think that's who it was in it. And yeah, he basically ends up losing his arm because he overdoes it with his.
That many? Like he just ends up poking it off?
Yeah, no, dude, they're freaking like he gets like.
Like you ever get a needle and a piece of paper and you just like poke somebody holds to it, just
literally gets to the
disintegrates?
point where it gets infected and they end up having to cut off his arm.
Oh, okay. So it's either that or the diabetes.
The diabetes.
The diabetes.
He have the diabetes. What? I said he has diabetes. Hey.
As popular as that cartoon is, I've never seen it, like an entire episode.
Neither have I.
Oh, okay.
I just heard Bill Cosby talk
Has
about
Sugar?
it a few times. I don't know. Why don't you go back and ask her? But we may not see you for 15 minutes.
Well, let her finish the cotton, and then I'll talk to her later. Anyway.
Dude.
Whoa!
Wow. That's uncondonable. I'm sorry. You got to go out back and apologize now. We'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Ah, God damn it.
We're gonna hear you thumping against the wall.
I don't wanna have to go back down to Altadena.
Sorry. We're like, do. Yeah, he's really apologizing. Really apologizing. Anyways.
Well, someone else that should be apologizing, nice segue there, is that apparently on the Android phones, you can get all kinds of apps. I think Apple has about 500,000 apps on its iTunes store, on its App Store, and Android has about 400,000 as of
Wow.
right now. And there is a new one that came out last week called Hobo Hunt. Apparently,
You have hobos?
yeah, exactly. It's actually a image editing software program.
Wait, all right, did they do with hobos now what they do with like endangered animals and like tag them or something?
Well, here's what it is. A web development startup company has created an application for Android phones last week called Hobo Hunt, where it allows users to edit photos of homeless individuals by adding images of various weapons on top of them. Hobo Hunt is a photo sharing game in which users can themselves, with an arsenal of fun and realistic weapons, hunt their friends, family, and strangers. And the company, they released that in the statement. That's pretty much the whole goal of this app thing, where the CEO, Usher, cites his friends as inspiration for the app, explaining that apparently his friends and some of his family members were out in the public. They took photos of just random hobos, and they
Wait, hold on. Usher as in the singer?
No, Usher. This is just the CEO.
Oh, I was like, what?
No,
No, dude.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, what the fuck?
He means the verb. Usher.
Yeah.
no. Actually, that's his name, but that has,
Oh, is
it's
it?
no relation.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's
Yeah.
We're both wrong.
yes.
Yes.
So screw you. Hey, sorry, I didn't have my Count Drugulus today. I'm not tweaked. Enough.
What other cereal? Well, I mean, Toucan Sam already looks fucked up for those. What are they called?
Tricks.
No. Toucan Sam. The circle.
Oh, Fruit Loops.
Fruit
Yeah.
Loops. There we go. Yeah. That should be another one.
I know you gotta love Fruit Loops, right?
What?
You must love Fruit Loops.
I used to as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Then they did something to you.
I'm trying to think of other cereals.
The audience is waiting.
Damn it. Well, then call fuckers. Jesus Christ.
Well, what if his line's busy? Then they call us.
Maybe I should have Sugar as my phone screener.
Go for it.
Give her
Your-
something
your,
to do.
Your phone screener?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Anyway, but the Hobo Hunt, it's pretty much just where you would put a picture of, anyway, so Buntar, I could take a picture of you, and then,
Why does it have to be me?
well, it could be Mike then. I could take a picture of Mike on my phone, I upload it to Hobo Hunt.
What do you mean, why you? Dude, I mean, your beard. I mean, I at least try and keep mine. Dude, I shaved 3 days ago, and this is what I got. You've got, just give it a couple weeks, and you'll have.
Yeah, you're the only one that lets it grow out of control, more or less. I try to keep mine, I have to cut mine like every weekend because I like it
Well,
like
he's missing a
small.
few things, though. He needs a few finishing touches for it. He need to have.
Well, first of all, you need to wear that trench coat again.
No. It also has to be dirty and ripped up. At the same time, he also has to have food in his beard.
Well, tomorrow when he goes to the auto shop class, have oil all over it, so that's fine.
Maybe you can put a few bugs in there. Have something crawling in there.
A bird.
Yeah, a bird to eat the bugs in there.
Toucan Sam.
Have your own lifestyle. Have your own habitat in there. It's like dinosaurs. I thought they were extinct. They're in there somewhere.
But you know what you should do too is just like your hair, you have to scruff it up and get it all greasy and slimy and stuff. Then you'd be good with the trench coat, and then you just go around just asking people for change.
I do that now.
But it doesn't help that you're driving your Mercedes.
I don't have a Mercedes.
No, him.
Oh.
Well-
Well, say when did I get a Mercedes? Damn, how drunk have I been? Oh, wait, I forgot I don't drink.
I don't like
as much.
driving the Mercedes that much because today I had to go to buy my dad a case of beer. I'm driving
Surprise,
the
surprise.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm driving the Mercedes.
Dude, this
No.
is the pot calling the kettle black. That is not a racist joke. That's just the phrase. Dude, you who how many cases of beer do you got?
Actually, not a lot anymore.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
No, but I
Someone's
walk
cutting
in.
back.
I walk in, get a 32, 36, right? 36 case or something like that, and I'm handing the cashier 100.
Yeah, that's
100
nice.
bill. Yeah. I'm just-
Well, on a side note, I gotta say, you know, I can understand why you might be cutting back on the beer. I mean, considering the fact of how ridiculous the price of gas has been getting.
Oh, my God! You know, up
jeez,
in
man.
It's-
up in
Dude,
Hesperia,
in the
it's
next-
$4.29.
In the next week,
Wait
it's
for
regular.
unlead? Regular
in the
unlead?
next week,
yeah,
it's
87.
It's supposed to go up by another 10 cents in the
Over
next
here,
week.
no,
Yeah.
over here it's only like 413, 420, right?
Well, yeah, but up there is the high desert, so
Oh, wow.
the cost of
That's where they
transportation
really
and
stick
all
it
that.
to you with no lube.
And in the desert, so it's nice. It's all dirty. Talking about that, Obama does have an administration coy for the possibility of tapping into our oil reserves. The United States has an oil reserve in case, for some reason, there's some kind of disturbance with the oil transports from
Overseas?
overseas from the Middle East. And apparently, he wants to tap into that, which would allow our oil prices to drop a bit, but it's only pretty much a temporary
wants to-
fix
Oh.
because our reserves would only last so long
He wants to tap that oily ass.
for a second term.
For more years.
Never mind, that's called Michelle.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's stuck with her for the rest of his life.
Sadly.
For him.
Yeah.
For her, not
Should
so
have gone
much.
with Sugar, but no, he went with Michelle.
Her, not so much. I mean, because she gets the publicity. Dude, I'm not. This has nothing to do with, like, you know, ethnicity or anything like that. But, like, she just seems to be, like, one of the most, how should I say,
You talking-
opportunistic first ladies I've ever seen. I mean, she like really milks the whole first lady thing. I mean, like she's kind of like in your face with like how many talk shows has she been on, dude? I mean, to like kind of like say, well, I want this to change and this and this.
Yeah, well, I don't really watch any of those shows. I don't keep up with First Lady news.
So I'm just saying, like, you know, as a general, you know.
No,
Well, I don't really disagree with it. I mean, because this is one of the most popular presidents in the world, especially the election.
Well, yeah.
I mean, of course, you're going to milk it, I guess. I don't see anything wrong with that. But, I mean, because how interested were you about the First Lady? I don't even remember what her name was from Bush's term, Bush Jr., George W. Bush. What was his wife's name?
You mean
Laura?
Yeah,
Laura Bush, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, she wasn't popular enough to go on a show at
Dude,
all.
The only
so.
the only thing I remember about George Bush's candidacy was the fact that he was, you know, that everyone took pity on America. The fact that, you know, we had a retard for a president, and I was like, wow.
Well, he was elected twice, so
I know.
What
Well,
kind of that shows a lot.
It's called sympathy. It's called sympathy, dude. I mean,
It was better
it's
than
like,
Kerry and better than Gore. Those
well,
two
yeah,
losers
yeah.
couldn't get fucking anything.
if anything, that's actually more of a diss on them, because it's like, you guys lost to a special person. It's okay.
You know what sucked too is back in 2000, I had heard that when Gore was running against that who used to be the vice president for Clinton, in the early hours. They announced him as the president, like Fox News was going, oh, and Gore is the winner. Imagine you hear that for
yeah,
like 2
I
hours.
remember that.
And then all of a sudden you hear, no, Bush has actually won. You're like, you were already celebrating. You already
guys, I
had the
know.
hookers with all the champagne. And you're like, yeah,
I know,
what?
it's like,
I lost to what?
talk
I lost to who?
Talk about egg on your face. But,
Ooh, that's a bad stripper.
wow. Anyways, no, but the only presidency that I really got into was Clinton's. But that's because, I mean, dude, he's
Oh, I think there's going to be like a 2-hour PBS special on the whole 8-year affair during that administration. I think it's supposed to come out this week or next week or something like that. I am curious to see that. About the Monica Lewinsky
what
scandal.
a lot of people don't know is
For Clinton's administration.
Oh,
It was
okay.
supposed to be like a 2-hour event.
a lot of people don't know is that it's actually gonna be an adult film, starring Bill Clinton.
I remember there was this funny joke where they were because when Bill Clinton exited the presidency, he was still pretty popular. Maybe not in a good way, but he was popular enough to where his name was getting known, right? And they were saying, well, he should get his own show. And I think it was Jay Leno who said it'll be the first talk show on the TV where the couch actually folds out. Those were some good times when we had a surplus and no wars.
Well, duh, because I mean, dude, he all right. See, what was it that he lowered the unemployment rate to?
Yeah,
It
but
was like low.
it
as
wasn't all
hell.
him though. That was obviously also luck
Well,
too.
yeah, but I mean,
Bush didn't help things, but him getting stuck into the whole economy thing and the war didn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't his fault completely. He just didn't help the situation.
All right, what was it? What was that joke that was it that Iglesias, the fluffy guy that he made. He's like, oh, Mr. President, what do you plan on doing about hurricane? What do you plan on doing about Katrina?
We'll find her.
We're gonna find Katrina. We'll find her.
She must be out in the back with sugar. We'll find them. We'll find them, hunt them, skin them. We'll get them.
A little too far, man, but yeah.
And we'll get them probably like in Iraq, in Iran.
Actually, now you just sound like a redneck.
No, I'm sounding like Bush.
You sound more like a redneck, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to
Actually,
agree.
no.
You know how you're a redneck?
All right, Ellis. This is off
Don't
the
mess
record.
with Jimmy Gibbs Jr. We'll be right back. This is Off the Record on the B3 Radio Network, Southern California's only internet talk station.
This is the B3RN,
and B3RN HD1 Los Angeles.
the B3 Radio Network. This is the B3RN,
and B3RN HD1 Los Angeles.
home of Off the Record Tuesdays. Visit b3radionetwork.webs.com or subscribe to the B3 Radio Network podcast on iTunes.
Welcome back to Off the Record here, only on the B3 Radio Network. Don't forget to check out b3radionetwork.webs.com anytime you want, and subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and or iTunes. I'm Brian Bombarios, behind the boards, Boone Timer, Gabber Horn, and Mike Vita, and we were talking last break about retards. And when I think of retards, I think of Chris Brown.
Who?
Chris Brown.
Oh, is that the fucker that beat up Rihanna?
Yeah, exactly.
Hate that
And you
guy.
know what I found out? If I don't
You know she went back to him, right?
No, I was not aware of that.
Again.
Wow. You know he only got 5 years probation for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
If I was to beat a woman, I'd be going to fucking jail.
Well,
And-
that's why if you were rich.
Well, I mean, if I got caught. But my... No, but, I mean, a regular Joe Schmo kind of guy would be in a lot of heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Again, you're not rich.
I know.
That's why.
But I'm just saying, that sucks. But apparently what happened to him, this was a little while ago, but I thought it was funny to bring up. Miami police are investigating a report that the R&B singer Chris Brown stole a woman's phone after she tried to take photos of him outside of a nightclub. Apparently what happened is Christina Spam, 24, filed a police report alleging that Brown, who is currently on probation for assaulting Rihanna a while ago, stole her iPhone on one of these Sundays mornings, and she told police that Brown... she caught Brown walking outside of a nightclub with some other rapper guy, and he was getting inside of his Bentley. Must be a nice life. And as he's getting inside his Bentley,
Fucker.
yeah, he's starting to drive away, and the window rolls down, and he grabs her phone, and he gives out this quote, and this is when you know that he's a very smart individual. Bitch, you ain't gonna put that on no website. And he drives away and takes her phone. The police are investigating, and apparently there's been no warrants and nothing issued, and there probably won't be. Because
Wow.
what an asshole.
Fucker.
But yes, the matter is still under investigation, and apparently he's only 22.
Yeah.
What?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought he'd be older.
No.
He doesn't look very good for 22. He looks like some fucking... He looks like he's been eating Drugulas like for fucking ever. He looks horrible, but he looks all like... He looks to me like a completely... like the perfect picture boy image of the... You know how they... what's the poster child
Poster
of federal prison. You know what I mean?
He's watch people in prison actually have his picture posted up when they jerk off or something. It's like, yeah, can't wait to see you back in here, boy.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in that brown.
No wonder he's getting in so much trouble.
Going back.
You know that shortly after he pulled that shit with Rihanna, he actually got I think he like doubled or tripled his security force because people wanted to beat the shit out of him.
Well, as they should have.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, dude, I'm one of the people that would want to. I mean,
Especially hurting someone that looks so good.
not just that. Well, yeah,
Well, I mean, on top of that,
that's an added bonus. But
yeah.
I mean, just the fact that that you would beat a woman. I mean, that's it's like, what the fuck.
but on top of that, I'm trying
On
to be,
top of the fact,
yeah,
yes, that she's very, very
attractive. Yes.
Yes, and yes,
And what an asshole.
fucker.
But not so bad as what Wikipedia has been doing. Apparently, you know how there's some things where you can type in something. I think.
Oh God, they're starving people, aren't they?
I thought they stopped that. No, but apparently Wikipedia, you know, the encyclopedia that's on the interweb.
Search engine or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, where all kids get their information. I know I did during high school.
I never went there.
I always did. Apparently, they have a problem with pornography on the site.
What?
I guess.
You mean the definition of pornography, or
No. Where sometimes you type in, it's pornography. Mainly, it's pornography problems, but they also have other. It's their image basing program. I guess like when you go, like I know I do this with cars. I find a lot of car info stuff, especially for the other show that I do here with Boontarn on the B3 Radio Network Speed. I find a lot of info out there, and sometimes there'll be, you know, this is generation 1 of a Challenger, and then it'll show a little picture of it, and then, you know, give you some specs, the years and all that, or whatever, basic information. Well, what'll happen there is that picture, you click it and it'll link you to a different picture apparently. Or when you type in the search engine, the little search bar on Wikipedia, you'll get weird fucking shit that just pops out of nowhere. Apparently, for example, if you type in words like bleach or cuddle, or phrases like how it feels, images unexpectedly pop up with explicit material. Apparently, if you type in the word
I see you typing on your phone.
yes, but don't stop. If you type the word underwater, you'll see a woman tied up, naked, and submerged face down in a bathtub.
Wow.
What?
Too many drugulas in the morning. But,
Or not enough.
yeah, not enough.
If she had enough, she would have been able to fight out of it.
She would have taken a shower instead of a bathtub. But yeah, you'll find a naked woman upside down in the bathtub. if you
I
type it
know this is a
underwater.
bit too soon, but is she trying to pull a Whitney Houston?
No, that's not too soon. That's funny.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of flag for that.
And
Not-
don't
not-
forget
not
to
on the
email
show.
the show
No,
off
but
the
I
record
mean,
radio at
off the show. I'm
yahoo.com.
gonna get flag for that, but yeah, I'm sorry. You know, you fuck with drugs, and that's what happens, dude. I mean, Heath Ledger.
Did you see that picture? It was all over Facebook and stuff where it said, what was it? Whitney's last something, and it had a picture of a spoon being lit with a lighter on the bottom, and it was crack. I forgot what it was. It was fucking funny as hell.
Oh god.
I forgot what the saying was.
Dude, she took a shitload of drugs and then she wanted to take a bath. What the fuck did she expect was gonna happen? And a lot of people are like, "Oh, feel sorry for." Why? Dude, she knows what the fuck she was doing.
To me, I always thought she was a one-hit wonder. I mean, the only song I ever knew was that one she did for The Bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
That I Will Always Love You. That song.
Sorry, I can't reciprocate my feelings, dude. I hate to put you on the spot, and especially on the air, but
Wouldn't be
yeah.
the first time, but but yeah, apparently, I mean, I always thought she was a one-trick pony. And did you know that she was like broke? Apparently, I didn't know. Like, I know showbiz is a hard world to get in, but apparently, I heard that when you're, especially back in the day before iTunes and all that, when you wanted to become a musician, like an artist or something, the way the recording studio works is you record. Let's say you go up to the office and they say, "Okay, you have talent." Pretty much the studio will give you a loan. Let's say they
Is
give.
that before or after you fuck the producer?
Well, let's say you don't. Let's say you're a guy and the guy's straight. So you have to do it the legitimate way.
You gotta go.
Can't be in Whitney Houston case. Maybe she was but before that, I'm talking about like, you know, let's just
Oh my God.
let's just point out like maybe Stevie Wonder. Let's just say him. He has to pull out a loan from the recording studio for $100,000. The
See, Stevie
studio.
Wonder's got talent,
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, let's say this is his early days. Like,
and
this
unlike
is his-
Ray Charles, he doesn't have a drug problem. I'm sorry, Ray Charles did have a drug problem,
Yeah, I know, but
a very serious one.
I know, but well.
Which ironically, or not ironically, just surprisingly, it didn't lead to his death.
Yeah, actually, I got his autograph like a couple months before he died.
Wow. I'm actually surprised it didn't though.
What did he die of? Old age?
Yeah, so that or he had like, I think like he had like an arrhythmia or something in his heart.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I don't recall.
But yeah, I mean he didn't like kick because of a drug habit. I mean, even though he did have one.
Don't we all? But anyway, so yeah, apparently like what'll happen is, shit, Albertsons is closed.
Fried chicken.
What'll happen?
Oh god, they make good fried chicken.
Oh yeah, that's right. That little
Albertsons.
Yeah.
I love their fried chicken.
It sucks. The ones that used to be here all
I
closed
know,
down.
right?
But what would happen is that the recording studio go, okay, here's $100,000. That's what we're gonna give you to record your one album. And so then you you go into their studio, you take that money, and as they're paying you, you use your money to record the album. Plus, you have to use your own money or part of that money to promote your album. They don't cover any of this.
Nope.
So
And then whatever money they get a majority of it. You get a percentage of it. A small percentage of that. Plus, if you have agents and distributors and all that, you have to do self-promotion.
are you serious?
Yeah, so it's a pretty big. If you're like on the low neck, I mean, nowadays you have iTunes, so you can just skip the middleman.
That or there's YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, all that. But
Facebook.
this, I'm talking about the older days when you had records and cassettes and vinyls and all
Back
that.
when you had to hustle for your work.
Yeah, or 8-tracks. But yeah,
We'll leave one
Pretty
of
much when
those
the internet wasn't around.
yeah, pretty much. So this is all.
And on a side note, you have an old car when your car has an 8-track player in it.
You're the coolest guy in that. You're the coolest Maverick driving down the 405 or pushing it down the 405.
No, getting it towed.
Or a Pinto. Oh, those cars used to burn up in flames. I don't know how the government let. Well, it was the 70s, I guess.
It was these are cool, man. Just relax.
Maybe
a
they
bit.
didn't catch on fire. It was just all the people smoking weed, and then they like just
Well, the
phase
seats
out.
were polyester.
Yeah, and then
That might have had something to
then
do
that
with
little
it.
spark would just land on there and just explode.
It's like, dude, I told you to, ease up on the aftershave. We're sitting in a car with polyester interior. Do you want to kill us? And you're smoking.
And it was probably, back then they didn't care about the chemicals they used. It's probably like all these hazardous chemicals, like on the signs of
Their
hospitals
hairspray.
and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. All their dates are probably spraying hairspray, so it's all stuck on the seats and
Oh
stuff.
God, it was an accident waiting to happen. It's like someone's wearing like those bottle cap glasses or
Bottle cap?
not
What?
bottle cap. Freaking the glasses that are so thick it's like the bottom of a milk bottle or something.
What?
Oh, those freaking those glasses, dude. Those black rim glasses were like with the really really thick ass
Well,
lenses.
it was funny because Mike, if you're watching the webcast, you can see it, but he was doing one, and I kept thinking of
A
monocle.
monocle.
Yeah, like Mr. Clink.
What the fuck?
Mr. Clink from Hogan's Heroes, an old show that used to be out like in the
Oh,
60s.
Colonel Klink.
Yeah, Colonel Clink, yeah.
There you go. And he's like, I know nothing.
Yeah.
No, anyway, like if it catches
Boone
the
turns
sun,
just like, what are you
if
talking
it catches
about?
the sun, if those things catch the sun right, it's gonna magnify the.
Fuck, imagine getting that in your retina. It's just like blinding. It's magnifying its heat into your
No,
eye.
I mean if like they're taking it off to clean it real quick, all of a sudden the sun catches it in one of the lenses and, boom, it lights. That's
Trying to find that Whitney Houston photo because it was the funniest shit I had seen in a long time.
it's fucked up but funny.
I spelled Houston wrong.
Houston. Come on. Oh, there it is. I see it.
No,
Top left.
top left. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Top
Yeah,
left.
there we go. Candlelight Vigil. That's what it was, and it's just like some guy holding a
Two spoon.
Yeah.
It's 2 spoon, man. 2 spoon.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I think my mom would get pissed if she saw me, posting that or something.
Oh, what? Just seeing this around on your computer as she's walking by?
Probably, it's like, oh yeah, here's a Candlelight Vigil to Whitney Houston because she was a fan of hers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never really. She was one of those people one of those celebrities that I just never. I mean, I'd heard of Whitney Houston, but she was never relevant in I think our generation
No.
at all. Was she?
Well, not to the generation itself. I mean, because we can't really speak for like the entire generation. But I mean, maybe like personally speaking, I mean, she didn't really have an impact with me. I mean, it was just like whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like during my going to school, from my own personal experience, I never went to school and anybody said the word Whitney Houston.
Actually, no. Yeah, I agree.
I
Only
think
the teachers were like speaking of her. That's it. But even then, though, it was like, meh.
what teachers are talking about Whitney Houston?
No, like, No, when people
Our
were
science teacher,
I don't know if we
the one that may or may not have been in the closet. By the way,
No,
let
but,
me get one thing clear. I have no problem with people being homosexuals. It's just
I know, it's just they're funny.
If you're in the closet about it and you're in you're denying the hell out of it, I will hound you.
like
until,
Clay
just-
Aiken when
oh my god.
I don't know, it's like, dude, just be honest.
No,
just be honest.
I've been watching The Celebrity Apprentice. I just saw last week's episode today, and fuck. I just remember the old days when he was on American Idol. I never watched the show, but I remember them making fun of it all the time. Remember, I showed you guys that there's this great Mad TV skit
No, I saw
with
that.
Will Sasso, and it's like what was that show with? Wasn't it Kutcher? Ashton Kutcher? It
No,
was
it's-
Punked.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
Wasn't that
no,
his show? Or
Punked.
something? Yeah.
Punked was his.
Kenny
Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah, but they replaced him with Kenny Rogers Punked, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then like he just go, and we're gonna go punk my friend Clay Aiken, and then it just like this was back when he was like supposedly being straight, and then he knocks up to a door. He goes, and then it's like postal delivery guy, and then Clay Aiken comes out. He's like, yes. And then Kenny Rogers, because he has like a little like a two-way radio, like a little secret radio to communicating
The
to the
earwigs.
postal guy. Yeah, an earwig. And then all of a sudden he's like, well, what do I do? And he's like, kiss his mouth. And he's like,
Oh, God.
and the postal guy's like, what does that have to do with the skit? And then Kenny Rogers is like, you little motherfucker, what are you doing? I know it's radio, so it's really hard to see it, but oh my god, it's the funniest shit ever from Mad TV. Back when Mad TV was really funny.
When it was on the air, yeah.
Yeah, when it wasn't a piece of crap, when Bobby Lee had every other scene. Talk about a useless hack.
Hot dog. No.
Bad days.
Yeah. It wasn't until I think like until after Mad TV like went off the air that I found out that Michael McDonald wasn't just the name of an actor from Mad TV. It was also the name of some musician.
Yeah, how come that sounds familiar?
And all right, I don't know why, but I always thought that the singer Michael McDonald, I always thought he was black. And then I looked, it's like, dude, the guy looks like Kenny Rogers. I'm serious, he does. He's like some big fat white guy with gray hair.
And he drinks Jack Daniels like it was
Probably.
water.
And you know, chugs down ribs. I don't know.
The McRib.
I don't even know what they call it. That it doesn't even have any bones.
I don't know. I don't even think that qualifies as like USDA
No,
meat.
dude, it's all byproduct. It's all byproduct.
So it's like a hot dog, but worse.
yeah,
I'd choose a hot dog from Russia before
it's
I eat a
got pig heart
McRib.
in it.
Mm-mm.
At least you get a lot of protein.
Hey, it's not as bad as Taco Bell.
No, dude, it's worse.
Oh, is it?
Dude, it's way worse.
Oh.
It's like a freaking Frankenstein.
On that note,
All
we'll
right,
be right
then.
back. This is Off the Record on the B3 Radio Network, Southern California's only internet talk station.
This is the B3RN,
and B3RN HD1 Los Angeles.
the B3 Radio Network.
Welcome back to Off the Record on the B3 Radio Network, Southern California's internet talk station. Don't forget you can call us anytime at 626-532-7154 or email us at offtherecordradio@yahoo.com.
We'd prefer if you called us during the show, but since that's actually not going to happen.
Well, the other thing I noticed, I haven't turned on the phone lines in like 3 weeks.
So also like watch someone's actually trying to call and it's like, what the hell? What gives?
we need to set a recording schedule time
I
so we
know.
can record the same day, the same time.
It's like
every
you can
time.
call between 5 and between 5 o'clock and 5:05. If you don't get within that time, well, you have to wait about another week and a half.
Yes, week and a half. Talking about wanting to wait. Do you guys have smartphones?
No,
I have an Android.
that's a smartphone.
That is isn't any Android a smartphone?
Yeah, that's a smartphone.
Oh, so then you have one too, right?
Well, yeah, mine's a
so
smartphone.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, do you have the Facebook app on your phone?
The one that links the account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Facebook app. Well, apparently Facebook has admitted that they are reading your text messages through that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're apprehending your text messages through that application. So anytime you download that app, it's pretty much reading every text you send and receive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it includes pictures, but that does work with all the text. Apparently, what it's doing is that it's capturing any and all data from you as
Wait, so is it the you have to download it, right? The program itself?
yeah, it's an application.
just
that
the
little
fact
app.
that you have Facebook on your phone.
Oh, wow. Cause
Yeah.
mine already had it. All it does is send me updates
But
from.
you had to activate it though, didn't you?
You had to sign in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
as
that's
soon as
it's
you
the
did
same
that.
thing, yeah. So that means every time I'm sending you a text or something, pretty much they're reading it too.
Like if someone sends you a text, "Hey, my balls are itchy," it's gonna like pop up, and then Facebook's gonna like, "Wow, this guy's getting."
Well, all Facebook does, the only reason they do this kind of stuff is to collect data information so they can sell it to companies. So I guess Bond's ointment cream can come up to you and go, "Hey, you got itchy balls. You want some?" But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of more of an advocate for Big Brother. I don't really care if they're watching me, but that goes a little too excessive when it becomes too private industry. I don't want private industry having my information. I don't care if the government does. Crap, because they already have it anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, right?
But because I've never understood those people going, I don't want cameras on me. I don't want to be tracked. Like there was.
You mean the people with the
No, I'm not-
tinfoil hats and
yes, I'm including those people, but there are a large majority of Americans too that don't want any kind of tracking information at all. Like they don't want the government to know their every move.
like contract killers. I just randomly threw that out
Like
for no apparent reason.
Like I know it has gone through the automotive world that they want to put black boxes into all vehicles, so that way it would make it easier for car insurance companies to see: are you riding your brakes? Are you accelerating really hard? Are you tailgating
903
people?
turned on, greatest country jams. 904 switched it over to Whitney Houston. 904 switched it back to greatest country
Actually,
jams.
Now that you say that, I remember a story a while back that parents could actually buy a chip they could put into a car, into the pretty much a newer car.
Yeah, and then it
and
tracks where you go.
No, it doesn't track how where you go. It tracks how fast you've gone.
Yeah, Ford was
yeah.
doing that as a built-in feature where it would only allow kids to go up to 80 something. Like if you're driving street mode, it would only allow them to go up to 45 miles an hour or stuff like that. And then there was another one where you could track it too. It's like aftermarket. They also have like you add it to the back of your mirror where it puts a camera there. So if you're ever in a crash, the camera's always recording.
Yeah,
It's like a TiVo thing.
they do that in Japan.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it came out there first and then come over here.
it was on Tosh.0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the bit was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about Japanese, but all I know is that, yeah, I'm an advocate for Big Brother. I don't really care if you're watching or not. As far as it's the government, because you're in the United States, if you don't want that, then move somewhere else. That's not my problem. But as a private industry, I don't want them knowing my information like that. It seems like an invasion of privacy,
Yeah.
but it probably does state it in the terms of use. The EULA, the user. What's it called? The user.
Oh, the UAL.
Yeah, the EULA.
User license agreement.
Yeah, that stuff.
Oh yeah, ULA.
The end. Yeah, it stands for something, but
User license agreement.
yeah, that where it probably states it in there. I remember reading a story. I was gonna bring it up. I think it was 2 weeks ago. So it was
I think
old
that's
news.
getting a little personal though, that they can read your own text.
Yeah, and the other thing is too is like I'm more worried if they can see pictures or not.
Yeah, no, right. It's like watch. It's like you send a picture to your doctor. It's like, does this look infected? All of a sudden, pop, right on Facebook.
Well,
I didn't
no,
post that.
Well, no, 'cause not necessarily that, but I'm talking about like you have a love interest or something, and then you're sending them stuff back and forth. I don't want.
You mean sexting?
Yes, that. Yeah.
That's controversial.
I didn't want to use that word because it's such a faggot word. Sexting.
Hey, the media came up with that, not me.
I know it's like the tween market.
Oh
That-
God, I hate that word.
Yeah.
What the fuck are tweens? Just call them kids. That's
I
what they
know.
are. Fuck. It's there's kids, and then there's teenagers, and then there's young adults, and then there's,
Get the fuck out of my house. You're 18. Get a job.
I know, right?
Yeah, but
No,
that's-
no. The get the fuck out of my house is if you're an orphan. It's true, dude. Seriously, that's when the government stops. When you turn 18, that's when the government stops sending a check.
okay. So what's the parent say then? So when a kid that's not an orphan, and that's your well, I did want to bring this up. If you ever became a parent and if you adopted a kid because for
God
whatever
forbid
reason you thought you couldn't have kids, so you adopt a kid. And then you end up having one right after you adopt one, and you can't give it back, and you taboo because you can't and all that.
That's kind of fucked up. It's like, I want to give it back now.
Yeah, I got my own.
It's a person, not a fucking,
It's
not
within 90 days.
It's not a Macy's gift card,
But let's say you did. I know this might sound like crap, but I'm gonna love the one I made more than the orphan. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
There's a reason that they screen the parents first. You know?
Yeah,
that's
but-
why they wouldn't. They'd ask you. It's like, would you?
No. That's why I brought it up in the way I,
know,
said it.
that's what I'm saying. Say, like, one of the questions I believe that they ask you is like, would you, if you had a child of your own, in addition to
You
this
know
stuff-
they lie.
Well, yeah, okay, but see, with you though, they'd know. It's like, okay, let's,
Well, yeah,
wait,
well, I
what's
mean-
this? Off the record, let's check. Oh,
Well,
so
okay,
that's it.
regardless of the show, I wouldn't be saying, oh, yeah, by the way, if you want to check out b3radionetwork.webs.com, I'm not going to go like that. But of course, I'd be trying to hide my smile as I go, no. I mean, sure.
It's
sure.
like, you have a cough, don't you? Oh, yeah. I mean, no.
So how much is that check a month that I'm getting?
0.
Oh, then why am I here? Go take care of your own kid. But yeah, I mean, I would love the kid that I made more than the orphan, right? I know I would.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. What would you do?
Oh.
No. Don't give me your whole what's it called? The PC version of it.
Wait, what? What do you mean PC?
The I'm trying to remember what's that word?
Think. Close your eyes.
What the fuck is that saying?
Spin around in your chair a couple times and then you'll remember.
You're making horrible radio. What is it called? Well, I can't think of it right now, but
Dude, play the Jeopardy theme. Maybe he'll think about it. I'm sorry, that's not the answer we were looking for.
I can't think of the name. But in that regard, you would.
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
No bullshit. I don't believe you for a goddamn
Oh, you mean
second.
the PR, right? PR response, right?
No, that's public relations. No, I'm talking about the political one though. What's it called? It's
Politically
called.
correct?
Yeah, there we go. Politically correct. The PC version.
Yeah, but from speaking from personal experience, yeah, I would, dude.
I have a hard time believing that anybody could. And then you said on yourself you wouldn't want kids, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want kids, but I mean, dude, if like, if someone's situation's that bad, I'm not above helping people.
Yeah, but that's a kid.
Government funding doesn't exactly hurt, but the point is, yeah, if like, they need someone to help them out,
I don't see. I could never do that. That's
Okay, yeah.
That's
See,
hard.
I'll admit,
for me to believe.
For me
myself.
now, for me right now, I couldn't do that. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, no.
No, I mean, anybody that has a kid young has to have a level of stupidity. You cannot do that. It's really hard to raise a kid at a young age.
Or they got all the stupidity that they want to do, out of the way. Like, let's say, like, okay, hey, let's go get fucked up in Vegas or some shit like that. They can't do that now because you got kids.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's like they probably did it one too many times. Like, nope, no more. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just have kids. All right. That way we won't be tempted to do it
in
again.
this day and age, how many times does that conversation happen?
You know what? I honestly lost count.
Nowadays, it's more just like,
I want to go to Vegas.
I'm late. Oh.
No, those are two words you never want to hear.
I know.
Never.
I've been stuck on the end of that a couple of times.
Wow.
And luckily, there were stairs nearby. Even the ice
Bad
cooler
form.
shut up.
Bad form, dude. Bad form.
I don't care. I try to make fun of things.
Make fun of yourself, dude. That was just wrong.
I don't care. That's what entertainment is. Apparently, you guys aren't doing your job.
I know, right? Well, see, what kind of writing are you doing, dude? Come on. You do all our writing.
By the way, Boontarn does write all of our material.
Yes. Including the Whitney Houston stuff.
He's the one that came up with the photo.
Yeah. He told us it was a good idea.
That was the day where he had phenomenal lighting on his hand, so it doesn't look like his hand.
He said if we didn't do it, he would hurt us. Then he would
take away our drugio.
He would make us go back to the sweatshops.
The
Help us. We're under his tyrannical
He said
rule.
he keeps sugar in the trunk.
His iron fist. Which he actually does have an iron fist. He beats us with it.
I know. Have you seen that ring on his finger?
He's like a pimp. I said like a pimp.
No wonder Houston was found dead in the bathtub.
Did she owe you money? How much?
I know.
How much, damn it? Did she break your Turtle Beach? She did.
Boontarn just like, you made one hit in 20 years.
But that's the unofficial story.
Yeah, that's. Didn't they bury her already?
Yeah. No. Yeah, they did. They did.
Wasn't it private or something?
private, quote
Well,
unquote.
yeah, I know it's a celebrity thing, but I'm just saying in the sense of
more or less. For a celebrity, given the fact it's this whole blown out of proportion shit. Yeah, it was private. Ish. Someone always finds a way to sneak a camera in.
Yeah, I saw a picture. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Is like, and it was the stupidest fucking like title I had ever seen. Like, there's a picture of Whitney Houston lying in the coffin. She looks peaceful and stuff. And then the quote, what was it? It said,
Was everyone holding up bent spoons?
Oh
God.
Oh.
See, another one you tossed at me, dude. Come on. Did I really have to say it?
Yeah, you're the one that had to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised that those sayings didn't come out of my mouth.
Because he didn't write them for you. That's why.
No, I think we got the wrong scripts today.
We got Wednesday's script. Whoops.
Oh, and by the way, I just saw the Reload Recharge review episode from last week. Good job. I really did enjoy it, guys. Don't forget, you can check that show out about all the latest video games, right?
Games, consoles, accessories.
Yeah.
And that show comes out every Thursday here on the B3 Radio Network. You can visit that at b3radionetwork.webs.com. I am Brian Bombardios. Behind the boards, Boontown MacGyver Horn. And on the side of me, in the light still, is Mike Vitae.
Yeah, the mastermind is kept in the dark all the time.
Well, we got to go bend and light up some spoons. We'll see you next Tuesday.
No,
This is off
first
the
you
record.
have an appointment with Sugar and back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We need to go bend spoons and then bring them out to you guys.
I'm pretty sure Sugar's going to want a spoon, so
That's why I said we need to bring them out to you too.
Cool.
All right.
We got plans.
Cool.
We'll see you next Tuesday. This is Off the Record on the B3 Radio Network, Southern California's internet talk station.